What's up, everyone? It's your boy Racing 97, aka Nathan Stapleton here, and welcome everyone to Daytona International Speedway. And we are set for the Powerade Truck Series season number 4 tomorrow night. But first, tonight we have to set the 4 drivers that will make it into the Burger King 250. 14 part-timers, but 4 will make it into the season opener. And I'm not alone for this one. I am joined by none other than Alexander Graham up here in the booth.
Yes, it's great to be here. Definitely excited for the return of racing on your channel. It's been a little while, but excited to see who makes it on from this, because we got ourselves a lot, and I mean a lot, of very solid drivers here who are part-timers, and it's going to be interesting to see who makes it on here, and we'll be racing tomorrow night in this Burger King 250.
It's going to be interesting. We got a stat field of part-timers, like you said. Got a good mix of new drivers to the channel, and got a good mix of very experienced drivers. First one is gonna be a new driver to the channel, Skylar Taylor, and it's number 54 for David Gillen Racing. And then we got the 28 of Eric Monaco, very experienced driver. The 13 of Val Moscow, and those are the only 3 on track so far. And then we got Owen Miles, Will Parrish, Timo Mazur, I don't know how to say that number 10 name, Cole Wayman, Jeff Lafleur, Amigo Leifler. This is the first time he's saying these part-timers, so I'm sorry. Gonna take me a little bit to get used to the names. Then we got Barretto in the 35, Trevor Williams Jr. in the 41, Tyree Coleman in the 43. None other than Andy Miller in the 47, Logan Williams in the 62, which was the last car that had to be picked, was the 62, and then Sam Oskin in the number 97. Those are all the 14 part-time trucks for Season 4 of the Powerade Truck Series, and it's going to be interesting for this truck series because this is something that we've not done in 2 years, and it's something that we've not even done in this series. It's no longer CTS physics, it's now GNS physics, so I don't know how much it will play into a factor here at Daytona, but how much do you think that will play into a factor all season?
Well, probably won't have too much of a factor here at Daytona, but once we get to, especially some more of those intermediate tracks, it's going to be a lot more widespread racing, but they're not going to be all tightly packed on each other near as much at some other places. And on the short tracks, especially, GNS physics on the short tracks is one of the best physics for short tracks. So when we head to the short tracks this season, we're going to have some great racing there, and this won't be near as much drag on these trucks as there would be if we were using CTS physics. So definitely a great idea. We've been running GNS physics over in the Turkey Hill Truck Series the past few years, and definitely it was a great idea to move on from CTS and go to GNS here for the Powerade Truck Series.
And for sure, I'm feeling forward to all the short tracks that we have this season. Martinsville, Richmond, Oswego Dirt. My love for that dirt track is now a point spinning race, and we got ILP, so we got technically 4 short tracks on the schedule this season. And that's by far the most thing I've ever had on a series on my channel, but I'm looking forward to it. And so far, 4 minutes in, we got a 4-truck pack right here with the 62, 13, 47, and 35. And the 13 of Al Moscow is the fastest, and then the 26 is second, the 35 of Igor Barretto is in third, and the 97 of Sam Oskin is in fourth. And it's going to be a lot easier to make it into the field if you're in a pack, and that's what these guys are in, a 4-truck pack and almost a 5-truck pack, and here comes the 10 with a lot of speed. Wow.
Yeah, that's something we may see tomorrow night if we end up with a wreck in the race and these guys trying to maneuver around the cars that are a little bit off the pace. But it's going to be interesting to see how it all shakes out here, because these 4 guys, it's four drivers who advance on to the race. Get those 4 guys in the pack, they may be the 4 that advance on.
The 62 of Logan Williams, he went up to the top of the board, and I don't know if the 10 really affected it that much or not, but because of the 10 stoling up this pack, and now the 10 is up to speed, we might have 6-7 trucks in this pack, and it might be a good chance of all 4 of the drivers make it, as never mind the number 3 of Owen Miles just went up to the top of the board.
Yeah, you definitely want to make sure you get a bit of a draft. You know, if you're a little ways behind a driver and you pull up to him, that's when you're going to get the fastest times. And we'll probably see that if some of these guys kind of have a little bit of a distance behind the pack here. You got that one car there, 97 of Sam and Oskin. He may end up with a good lap time here as he's pulling into the back of this pack.
The 26 got a fantastic lap time, 42.233. I think that might guarantee him a spot no matter what happens, because I don't know if anyone's going to be able to beat that time for the 26. The second likely were truck this season. And might have to keep an eye out on this 97 because he's always second fastest. But like I said, he got a little bit of a draft for Oskin. Will he go faster this lap? No, he does not. No, he does. 1/10 faster. So right now is the 26 of Leafler.
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 I think it's like Leffler, but just with an A, so it's Leafler.
Leafler. Alright. Sorry, Jeff Leafler.
It's not as hard as it sounds.
Oh, what? Well, the 28 of Eric Monaco.
Monaco, not the 26.
Monaco is currently 10th fastest right now, and blowing up an engine that's not gonna help. I don't know if they're gonna be able to come back out with only 4 minutes left, so that might be his Daytona over for Eric Monaco. But the 20, the 35, Boretto up to second now. Hello.
Yeah, he got a good pull there off the 62 ahead of him, so that's what got him that fast lap there. So that's the key to getting a good lap. But he got a lot of guys in this pack right now who all could have a shot at possibly getting that fast time in that top 4 and racing tomorrow night.
Yeah, I think all 7 of these trucks are the top 7. So this is definitely the fastest pack out on the racetrack. And one guy I have not mentioned is Andy Miller, back on the channel. And not really surprising to me, knowing his history with online racing. He's back on number 47. So, aside of what he can do here in the Power Truck Series part-time. And speaking of which, he just went up to 4th fastest.
Oh, yeah, there you go. He's just going to have an opportunity here. Got about 2.5 minutes remaining. Of course, there'll be extra time added on here soon once we get to the end of the session. But time is running out for the rest of these guys to get that fast lap in and move on to tomorrow night's race.
So obviously, this is probably the path that's going to make it in for the 4 drivers. The 7 truck Pat. Trevor Williams Jr. just came down pit road. He was getting caught by the 6 and the 3. But now he pitted in, that split up these 2 trucks. And maybe the 6 of Will Parrish can catch up with 4 miles. I'm not entirely sure. And then you got the 54 of Skylar Taylor all by himself. The 28 did get back out somehow with a backup engine just like that, but he's all by himself. 14 of Cole Raymond is all by himself. And then you have the 7 truck Pat. So I think obviously the 4 trucks that will make it into the Burger King 250 tomorrow night will come from this pack. And right now is the 26, 35, 97, and the 47.
Yeah, and I think we're kind of closing in towards the end of the session where it's pretty much it's harder to get a fast lap at the end of the session compared to getting it done early on in the session. So it's a good chance that we got our 4 drivers now, but still quite not there to the end of this session yet. So we'll have to see how it all goes down.
The 6 of Will Parrish has caught up with the 3. He didn't go faster. He's still 5/10 faster. So I think it's not going to be quite enough for Owen Miles and Will Parrish to make it into the Burger King 250. They are catching up with the 54, but I don't think that's going to really matter for 3 trucks versus 7, or now 6 that we got here. And I think we will have our 4 drivers that are currently in for the Burger King 250. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens with 40 trucks on track. But looks like it's going to be the 26 of Leafler, the 35 of Igor Boretto, the 97 of Sam Oskin, and the 47 of Andrew Miller looks to be the 4 that will make it on. And unfortunately for the 2 trucks that are in this pack that don't look like are going to make it are the 62 of Logan Williams and the 13 of Al Mosca. They were in this pack, same with the 10, but those 3 are not going to make it into the show. Time is about to run out here, might have a few resets, but I don't know if how much it's going to play into a factor here.
Yeah, so it's looking like those four guys are going to make it, and especially for Monaco, or not Monaco, excuse me, Barreto, Ozkin, and Miller. Those are three guys who have a lot of experience. I know I was surprised to see him there, but first time seeing Leafler, and going to be interesting to see how he does with the rest of the field tomorrow night.
Yeah, very true, Leafler. New driver to the channel compared to the other three, and there's about 20 rookies and 16 veterans in the Powerade Truck Series this season, so fairly even. So I have to see what he can do compared to the rest of the field here tomorrow night at Daytona. And let's see, are they going to have another reset? What is this going to be it? I don't think it's going to matter too much, but let's see, will we have another reset? We will. 30 more seconds on the clock for these 14 drivers. 3 truck pack right here. The 3, 6, and 54. The 43 and the 28. Haven't really talked about Tyreek Harmon a lot. One of the drivers in the JBL Cup Series. And unfortunately, he did not get a good time at all. 13 fastest. 14 and 10 working together. But I think that's going to do it this time. And it will.
There we go.
So that's going to do it. Jeff Leafler, Igor Barreto, Sam Oskin, and Andrew Miller will all make it into the season 4 opener tomorrow night. Unfortunately for Moscow, Williams, Mouser, Miles, Parrish, Raymond, Monaco, Taylor, Harmon, and Williams Jr. They will all have to wait a couple of weeks for all Club Speedway for another attempt at making it into a Powerade Truck Series race. So, we got a little bit of a preview. What do you think we will expect with 40 trucks on track here tomorrow night for the Burger King 250?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a very fascinating race with 40 drivers, but you don't have the aggression up as much as you used to, so we could see a caution-free race, but it also is going to come down to who has the faster truck, I feel like, as well. So speed is going to be the key, and going to have a lot of luck here as well at Daytona. It's just the way this track is. So it's going to be a lot of fun, but I think a full-timer is going to go to victory lane tomorrow night.
It's going to be very interesting. 40 drivers, 25 laps, kicking off season 4 of the Powerade Truck Series. It's going to be a fantastic season, and it all starts off tomorrow night. Thanks for joining me up here on the booth. People will join me tomorrow night as well. And until tomorrow for the Burger King 250 to kick off what will be a great season for the Powerade Truck Series, I'm NR2003, aka Nathan Stapleton, and we will see you guys tomorrow night right back here at Daytona. Bye!